Hi, I'm Ray Grijalva.
And I'm Anne-Marie Grijalva.
And I'm Jean Marie Lanzilotti, Anne-Marie's mom.
And I'm Tom Lanzilotti, Anne-Marie's dad.
And this is
The
Joy
Joy
of
of
the
the
Faith. In this Spotlight family episode, we have two very important people that brought me my amazing wife, Anne-Marie. And we're going to ask our typical 3 questions, but with family, we changed the first one out. How do you know us? Because obviously, like, you all made Anne-Marie. To what is your favorite memory with Anne-Marie? But first of all, we're in a different setting.
We are.
As we all can see, we are in North Carolina visiting the grandparents.
Yeah.
And wanted to make this awesome episode.
Yeah.
So, Dad, what is your favorite memory of Anne-Marie?
My favorite memory of Anne-Marie is her affection, because Anne-Marie was so affectionate as a little girl, and she just loved to kiss her daddy. And always going to work, before I'd go, she'd be going down the stairs in between the spindles. She would be kissing me each time we'd go between each spindle. She'd give me a little kiss, a little kiss, a little kiss. And she wouldn't want to stop.
It was the best game ever.
And even on the swings, when she would do swings, she'd swing her back and forth, and when she'd come up, she'd give a little kiss, and I'd give her a kiss, and we'd go back and forth, and she just loved kisses. She never got tired of kisses, and I loved her kisses.
She has pretty sweet kisses.
You would know, wouldn't you?
And I remember Anne-Marie being with us at the shore, and she was so joyful. She would just go up to that water, and the little waves would be coming in, and they were, a little bit much for her, but she didn't mind them. She just walked right into them and did get, tossed over, but just got up again, smiling and laughing, and that was just Anne-Marie. I said to my husband, Tommy, did you see that? Anne-Marie just has such courage, and she doesn't have a fear of life. She just really takes it on.
Isn't that cool?
And she's been like that ever since.
Oh, boy.
And it's really neat because, even this week, she calls me at work and she's like, no, she doesn't call me at work because at work we're not supposed to do personal calls. But she calls me and on my way home and she's like, Ray, I met all these new people today. And it's just that courage. So that's so cool. Like, she's so boldly and willingly able to share Jesus with other people. So it's really pretty amazing.
When you have something so good, how can you not share it?
Exactly. Anne-Marie, you have the second question?
I do. So the second question is, what have you learned from Ray and I, or the Joy of the Faith?
Well, I think it has to do with the evangelization, how well you are just not shy at reaching out and wanting to share your joy, because you definitely experience the joy of the faith, and you want to share that. And I think just watching your videos and knowing you in real life, I think that you're both very joyful people, and you're both very faith-filled people, and it goes together. It just bubbles over, and you help bring so much joy to others. And I think those are the favorite qualities I see in both of you. That you're not afraid to reach out and to share that with others who need it desperately.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely. Well, I think it's something that's really cool is me, starting to date Anne-Marie, I got to hang out with you a lot, and it was so cool to see, a father that, actually took his faith, really seriously, and to see, patience and love and, caring for people and just, loving people just to love them, Yeah. That was something that was, so cool, to see from you, and, definitely something to be joyful about. It's oh my gosh, what a witness to have. So I always say, he's a saint, and it's so awesome to have, a saint father-in-law.
Yeah, we're all in the works, trying to become that.
Definitely.
And a saint is only someone who wants to do what God wants, to do God's will. So that's what a saint is. And it sounds simple, and it can be simple, but it takes a little bit of discipline and lots of love and lots of grace.
Yeah.
And just trying to pray to what does God want from me right now. So,
yeah, and then the root of saint meaning holy.
Yes.
We're all called to be holy.
Mm-hmm.
That's really beautiful.
And it's great to have witnesses and examples like you all.
Absolutely.
And then, Mom, anything that you learned from Anne-Marie?
You both inspire me to first of all give God thanks for what beautiful children He's given us, and you inspire me because it makes me say, what am I doing to evangelize? And I know that you often like to even have gifts or something ready to give to someone who's in need as you're journeying, in your car. And that inspires me too, because I think about that, and I try to make up some things also. So you inspire me in so many ways.
Well, that is awesome.
Yeah.
We're so blessed. Isn't it cool, like, to have, like, a faith that's so, like, communal and, like, having each other to grow from and learn from and, like, see the little things that's like, oh my gosh, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Definitely.
And the final question we have is, what do you want people to know? You have so much to share, and you've shared so much with Andrea and I over our lifetimes.
Well, we started out feeling clueless, so we picked up one of our favorite books, the He and I book. And in that, I was inspired by the words from Jesus, and it's to us, really. You remember my words, I thirst, I am always thirsty. If you knew this thirst, more intense than the thirst of men, you would desire every means in your power to quench it. That is why I knock at your door. And I think that when I go through life, I really try to see others as they thirst, because Christ is in each one of them. And maybe not all of them know his love the way Tom and I and Emery and Ray do, and our family, mom and dad, and our friends.
Yeah.
And I just want to give that Christ in me to others, because he's just so abundant. It's like a glass overflowing with beautiful nectar, you want to share the sweetness with others. And very often I'll tell Tommy, even when I go food shopping, people will look at me and they'll give me a second look, a deeper look, and I really truly believe they're not seeing me but Christ in me. And I just love giving that smile back to others. And I know there's a joy that comes from my heart and my eyes, because Tom and I do love to go to confession often and receive the sacrament of communion, Holy Communion and Mass. So it really makes a difference. And I love to give to others. I love to give gifts to others.
And close to Emery.
Every
time we go in, I'm like, Emery, where'd you get that from? Oh, my mom gave it to me.
And the older I get, the more I realize that the best gifts are the gifts of self.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
That's I'm sure so many people hear those words and are like, that's what I needed to hear.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Dad?
And I think that it doesn't have to be complicated. It can be just the little things. And the idea of trying to be a saint, or trying to be holy, is trying to keep God close to your heart all day, and trying to see him in the littlest things, every little task you do. And very importantly, to try to see him in all the people that we meet, whether it be family or strangers, and to realize that, we're here for a very short journey. And God has us here for a definite purpose, for himself, and he's calling us to himself. And he's calling us to joy, and it is the faith that will bring us that joy, and to live that faith. And that's what I think people would want to hear, and I think that would help people.
Oh, totally. Well, thank you all so much for sharing that. It's really amazing to, like, sit here and be with, like, the man and woman that made my amazing life, and, like, raised her and, like, showed her.
Through the grace of God.
Yes, through the grace of God.
A lot of grace.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And, like, showed her, like, the gentleness and compassion and ability to love people and see good and God in them at all times. So, thank you all for all that you did.
Thank
you.
Yes, we're so blessed with family. And I hope all you watching enjoyed this video. Be grateful for your parents, because they are so vital to your life.
And we're grateful for our children.
It goes both ways, right?
And Ray is the most wonderful son-in-law.
You're too.
He's amazing.
He's too kind. Someone paid him to say that. And Marie.
No, I didn't.
There we go. Awesome. Well, hope you all have a wonderful day, and God love you.